welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Running this one left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Yeah, here we go.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Yeah. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Here we go, going to 53. Gotcha.
Running back sent in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Kill. Here we go, 46, 40. Hey, kill. 47. Yeah.
They kick the running back in motion.
Kill.
Dak now from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Kill. 40.
Dak throwing again. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah, here we go. I take. We're going to 54. Right here. Hey, kill.
Another throw for Prescott. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, 47.
Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That finds Hunt complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Check out.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 46. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stuffed down at the 3. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Under.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Yeah! Yep. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action, Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah! Here we go! Right it! 26.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yeah! There we go!
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Cowboys driving for a score and a halftime lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
46, 40. Yeah! Here we go! 47. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now, massive hit. The ball is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready?
Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set, go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tebow Samuel the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Yeah, here we go. Go to 54, line. Everybody, kill. Hey, kill. 27.
Motion man left is Lamb.
26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on 1st and 2nd down.
We're going to 54, line.
Throwing again is Dak. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Go.
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. He'll get this to Samuel. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 3. Into traffic, complete. Still has some space inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Dak off the play fake. Still has some space inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it! Here we go, 46.
Dak now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19 tight. 19. Come on. Set.
Daniels now. Finds his man over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Go! Liking 18.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. From the 45 on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Play fake here, Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Dak out of the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, kill. 47. Let's go 47. We're going to 54. 1-8. Hey, kill. 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Go. Get out there. Go.
They'll run here on first down. Along the sideline past midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Sweat. Hey.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go! Take it! Here we go, 46!
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. to turn a good play into a great play.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26!
That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Go.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. Has a lane inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Daniels throwing on third. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Daniels on first down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that'll bring up second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Go! Seven Pirates!
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 big games are a rarity, and you never see it happen.